How you doing, guys? Professor EDC with another first impressions video. And this is the CKF Rotten Design Evo Evolution Evo 2.0. I think that's all correct. I remember the 1.0. I remember seeing it very not so long ago, I think in Lefty EDC, and he loved his, and I do think this is a great knife, but there are some things that I gotta say about this blade. But let's go first to our specs, shall we? Let's jump right into it and talk about it. Let's go to ounces. 5.0 ounces, 5 ounces, 5 ounces. Let's go to thickness. Blade thickness is not millimeters. Let's go to inches. Let's see, 170 thousandths. Blade thickness. Behind the edge, it's pretty thin. It's a hollow grind, beautiful hollow grind. And it's like 0.02, but it's like 10 thousandths behind the edge. Yeah, it's pretty thin. Lovely thin. How about size? Let's see. It's a pretty good size. I like it. This is right around my preference. Almost 8 inches. Almost 8 inches long. The blade is 3.5, and the cutting edge is 3.25. 3.25 inches long. So it's not a huge knife, but it's adequate. It's an adequate knife. Let's go with comparisons. Where's my quarter? I got a Mexican coin, and then I have a US quarter, so that you can see the difference in each language. There we go, Sharpie and the Victorinox Huntsman. Let's see the profile, thickness profile with the Huntsman. There we go. Construction, full titanium, skeletonized titanium with pockets all over to make it lighter. Titanium clip, titanium backspacer, M390 blade. Hardware, it's stainless steel. Let's go with the rats. Our beloved rats. Rat 2, rat 1. Here we go. So as you can see, there we go. So, much smaller than the rat 1 and much bigger, right in between. So it's a pretty good size, I think. Let's go with the bug out and the PM2. Here we go. Right in between both of them. How thick is it? Well, there you have it. There it is. And let's go with the Doug Ritter, Hogue Doug Ritter, and the Benchmade Crooked River. So it's a bit smaller, just a tad smaller than the Ritter, and of course way smaller than the Crooked River full size. Okay, you can't see the... There we go. There we go. So, what can I tell you about the CKF Evo 2.0? It resembles, in a way, to me at least, Strider SNG, or SMF, was it? Well, it resembles a Strider and the König Aries. It's like a baby between both of them, at least for me, for some weird reason, if you like. So, but, you know, when having both of them, it's a pity I don't have my Strider nearby, but the Aries, I can honestly say, it seems like a much finer blade and knife overall. The Evo feels a bit more rough, if you will, or yeah, a bit more rough. And they're around the same price, at least the base models, right? So there you have that comparison, and please keep that in mind, because this is a great model. I absolutely believe it is, but it has certain things. While the Aries has titanium hardware as well, this doesn't. Right? And let's check out a few other things. The jimping, it's a bit aggressive. I think it's a bit too aggressive for this blade. Is it a strong blade? I do think so. But at the same time, how strong can it be with such thinness behind the edge? Yeah, it's beautiful, and this is one of the features I love more about this knife, the geometry and the profile of the whole blade. It's different. I really like it. But for example, if you were to cut something side to side, this play on the blade, I don't know how much it would take, resist with that thinness. So, yeah, it's not to be used, I think, in such a way. I think it's pretty well built. There are a few minor things that I noticed, and the tip of the blade isn't quite polished or finished. While you can feel the edges all around the blade, at the tip it's like they didn't polish this part, so it's you know, pretty rough. You can see here, it's going to take off a bit of my nail, I think. Yeah, you can see. So you can probably scrape a ferro rod with that. So that's rough. And another thing I don't like about this knife is the clip. I usually don't mind deep carry or carrying. I really don't pay attention to how it carries, but this sticks a pretty much out of any jeans, and you know, it's a bit of annoying. It's a bit of uncomfortable, and I carry a PM2 and just different knives. What else? Also, at the tip of the clip, at least on this knife, it's also not polished. It's a bit rough right at the tip. So there's like a bit of leftover titanium that wasn't polished or rounded completely. So it feels a bit sharp, just a bit, not enough to cut, I hope, but it does feel a bit sharp. What else? I think that's it. Those are the minor details that I have seen on this blade. I love this blade. I am searching for one because of the profile, because of the geometry. I am now like paying more attention. Oh, the handles are contoured, and the ergos are fantastic. They're pretty good on this knife, and the 1.0, which was bigger and had more finger grooves on it, seems also interesting, especially because it's a bit bigger. But this is a perfectly suited, well suited knife. I do think it's a good knife in comparison with the other two, with Strider and the Koenig Aries. Well, can we compare them? This would be like the baby, and a tough, rough, smaller baby. But it is it is a pretty good knife. I really enjoy the geometry and the whole profile of this knife. I hope someday I'm able to get one of these. Anyways, that's it for today. Hope you liked it, and please leave a comment. Professor EDC out.